Greetings fellow earthlings and welcome to this Cossacks the Back to War video in which I am doing an online battle against 4 opponents. It's actually a team battle, this one, 2v2v2. Hold on, 2v2v2. Yeah, that's right. Just that I was actually counting with my fingers then, which is something I haven't done in ages. This is what happens when you take about 6 or 8 weeks off school. You have to start counting on fingers. So, in building town halls, we start with millions of resources, so basically I want to get as many peasants out as possible, but not so many that my population space fills up, and just get these military buildings built and soldiers trained. So, hopefully we should get these out. We start with an 18th century barracks, which for now can only train pikemen. I don't train them because I'm wanting to save it for musketeers, which I think is a bad decision in the end, but oh well. Yeah, there's going to be a big cut in this video for about 5 minutes soon. Basically it's just me building buildings, as you can see on any other of my videos. So there's me, purple, in the centre sadly. In the top left there is red, allied with orange in the bottom right. Then there's my ally in the top right, who is white. Right, this is starting to get into a bit of a tongue twister now. And in the bottom left, there's blue with his ally in the bottom centre, if that made any sense at all. And cut to the future now. War has just been declared for us 10 minutes peacetime. I didn't see any point really putting that in. This is red army, he's going to be my main opponent. This is my army here. By the way, I think I'm playing as England. Nope, this is not England. Because then I'll be playing as England in my next video. This is... oh, who am I playing as? Is it Denmark? No, it's not Denmark. They have different grenadiers. Well, anyway, war has been declared now. Not really much movement going on the minimap, but I'm sure we'll start to see some of that soon. Got all my technologies researched, got all my soldiers here. By the way, there is no artillery allowed, if you're wondering why I haven't trained any cannons. So getting my units to their maximum strength. Their army is possibly much larger than mine, so I'm hoping to defend right now. Just try and hold my ground and not let them in. Getting some... ooh, I remember this part. I get dragoons, but it ends up being a crisis. I run out of gold completely, but luckily they did not end up revolting against my army and turning against me. I was very lucky to have survived there. Always watch your gold, and always watch the price of dragoons as well. Yep, so stopped training those dragoons immediately and got some more gold. And very soon you do see the first battle. Won't spoil it for you. Oh, you might have noticed, you might not have noticed, I don't really know if you pay any attention to what's going... actually, I'll just move on from that. My new channel logo has changed from the previous H.C.S. green, red and another colour symbol to a smiley face with a fez, which I just found to be really funny. Oh, that was not nice. Light blue to the bottom centre sent a group of hussars to attack me at the south. I sent some hussars to counter him, but yeah, that wasn't nice. He's very mean. So I'm keeping some hussars on guard now, because he's probably going to try it again, but I don't think he does. I think he sends archers next time. This is White, my ally. He's got a decent army. He is definitely Denmark. I still don't have a clue who I am, but that's my army anyway. Yes, so I've changed my channel logo to a smiley face with a fez. I just found it really funny. I can actually see it in the top right corner now, smiling at me. Oh, it looks cute, a smiley face. Yep, my channel is going through some changes. Channel art will be changing, my name will be changing once I can. I've made an update video, but that update video is not going to be put up yet. But it will be eventually. And yes, this is it. This is when Red comes for me, bringing his entire army. He's playing as Denmark. By the looks of things, everybody's Denmark but me. I know actually blue is for Ukraine. you can probably see it if you zoom in, but I'm not zooming in right now. It's quite small in my screen. Oh, by the way, soon disaster does struck, not a military disaster, just more of a general connection error, I think it is. But yeah, it throws the video off a bit, and it should be fine. Can't exactly remember what happened, but oh well. Yeah, so I'm attacking their city now. They came for me, but in return I ended up going for them, and it's not looking good for me. I've of course had a successful charge in the north with my hussars, if you can see it there. I know it's getting a little bit complex with everything that's going on. I'm having a good push into their city, but the problem is they're sending in their hussars now. Starting to get a little bit desperate. This is the only battle that's going on, by the way, as you can see on the minimap. Red are coming in with more soldiers. I'm starting to lose, so I do what I see as the logical thing and retreat. Everybody just pulls back out of a war, out of a battle, so into my city, and then we try and defend there. So this is of course the title of the video, Retreat, because it's the main thing. Come on soldiers, retreat. I want to keep as many of you alive as possible. Come on. Right, starting to train my soldiers inside my city now, just to get that extra defence and cover from the buildings. Hopefully it goes well, but it's starting to look a bit dangerous now. My enemy's coming for me. White has a very big army. I'd want to see him go into battle, but some part of me thinks he doesn't. And yeah, this is where the problem happens. Light blue sadly has a connection error of some sort. He might have just left the game or anything. These things happen, of course, it's not his fault, but yeah, this lasts quite a while. There's a bit of communication happening. I just explore the map basically. It's a shame because light blue had a big army. It's a shame that didn't get put into the battle. Yeah, this is a front line with me. I'm retreating everybody right now. This is red. As you can see, the army was just far too big for me to even bother challenging. I don't know why I'm so bad at this game. I almost always seem to lose. Yeah, I think someone commented there, is it, asking if he's out. Light blue sending some mercenaries at me as well, some archers. I do remember that, and I, of course, slaughtered them very easily. There's a fly flying in my face. There we go, it's gone. That was weird. Yeah, so the rest of this video is now recovering from this disaster. No, it's fine. It goes after a few seconds. You might want to skip a minute. Yeah, I'm of course trying to sort out my nation whilst it's paused, take advantage of the situation whilst I can. I think it just gets kicked from the game, then things continue. Let's see, does it happen? It's such a shame because then other people start to leave as well. I think White leaves, so then his massive army doesn't get into the battle. So then it's just me with a team member who's gone AFK against a massive team, and another enemy who has a team member who has also gone, so we just don't stand a chance at this point. Yes, it's back to normal now. Light blue has left, white leaves. I think red, orange and blue stays. I was considering leaving at this point, but you know, might as well give red and orange the victory they deserve. Trying to hold my position. That log cabin there, taking out as many soldiers as possible. It's not going to be enough though, sadly. It's not going to be enough. It's 10 o'clock, so 2 hours until dinner time, and I'm starving. Ah, yes, the cavalry have arrived. White, before he left, he sent an army of hussars in to try and defend me. And I don't know what battle to show right now because White also before he left sent his entire army into Orange City. Orange City, it sounds weird. Yes, so I've got reinforcements, another battle going on as well, so I don't know why I'm showing this grass. By the way, there's a sign that keeps popping up, it says warning synchronization failure. I don't know what that is. I think somebody must have for some reason put theirs on slow mode whilst the others is on fast mode, and it's just really messed with the computer. Yeah, but that stays for the entire video. I can't get rid of that. This is still the front line of me and red. This is the orange and white front line. I want white to win, of course, but seeing as red's left the game, it can't really push forwards as I would have hoped him to. And then we have, who is that? That's light blue coming with mercenaries. He must have sent those up north before he left. Oh, they're destroying my barracks, and it's at this point that I realise I lose. I send everybody in to just charge. I do retreat with some peasants though, as you can see here. Basically I want to build a new homeland, and so I can see the rest of this video, get the battles in. Sadly I didn't get to see much of the white versus orange battle because I was too concentrated with all this, but oh well. It's a shame my ally just left me like that. Could have won if it had gone otherwise. He kept sending me reinforcements. I recovered against red in this alternate world. Then he pushes down, distracts orange, I destroy blue. Oh, we could have won, but no, he left it. That could have been for any reason. I think somebody else left as well now. I don't know, all I can see is a red flashing light. I'm in editor, so it's very small. It doesn't help with that stupid banner on the right that's put up, but the problem is, if I don't have it there, on multiplayer, it just starts flashing white and blue colours, and if anyone struggles to see, it could just easily blind them, so I have to put that banner there, and it's for your own safety, that banner. Yeah, I delete my own buildings now. I realise I'm out. However, I do continue, of course, to get the full recording in. Another 10 minutes left of basically disaster. Yeah, so trying to build a new land up there. The white and orange battle has ceased. Orange has realised white has lost, so I mean orange has realised white has left, so orange has decided to pull his soldiers back and wait. That's what I was going to say. Red still has a lot of soldiers left. If I started in a better position, I could have been much better in this game, but oh well. So yeah, trying to retreat my peasants, run, get into the white territory there and try and survive. Basically red came with me with some hussars, well actually I think they came for white, I just got in the way. You can see my peasants trying to run there, their hussars trying to kill them. I think I've got about 5 left. White sent in his pikemen, but well he didn't send them in, they were just naturally coming in and they just met him. So I try and build near orange's territory. Just try and get some form of building built and survive there. However, that's not actually necessary because I have my mines that have not yet been destroyed, so even if I did lose them there, I still would have survived, which is good. This is white's army. This is light blue's army that would have been in the battle, but sadly he left. So we don't get to see that in action. That could have been brilliant though, that entire army, light blue and orange, forcing down the white. That could have looked good. Blue's not doing much, but well, don't look like they're doing much. They have a large army, so of course because they're playing as for Ukraine, it's quite difficult to build armies as for Ukraine. I think it was random nations, that's why it's random. Not much really happens now. It's more all they have to do is destroy blue, and then that's it, the war is over. So you can see them now sending their soldiers across. And this is going to be it. The final long march to blue. They have a lot of cavalry, some Dukes, dragoons, actually quite a lot of dragoons. Yeah, so blue, as for Ukraine, are going to put up a good fight, but no, it's not going to hold out against just red alone, never mind with orange coming in with reinforcements. Yep, we're actually moving, so at this point I know they're actually still playing, otherwise I would have just left myself and given victory to red and orange. Yeah. Strange, the two that started most separated on the two sides of the map have ended up winning. I can't believe that. Me and white should have won this easily, but no. Oh well. Right, so red preparing his armies now. There's no raid on this, so basically they can't capture dwellings. Is this blue having a cavalry charge at him? One last heroic charge. Yes, it looks like it. His Dukes putting up some good fire against the red soldiers. Come on, blue. Prove yourself. Yeah, his cavalry coming in now. I don't personally like that type of cavalry unit. I prefer the Stitch Cossack, the faster one. Oh well, but it might actually be better. I haven't really looked into the statistics of the units yet. Yeah, so blue having a good advancement. Red is completely unorganised with this battle, but of course he does recover himself. And then orange's reinforcements as well. Just, yeah, it's orange hussars coming in now. But blue still have a very large army. Looking at all the dead bodies there. Wow, it looks good. Frame rate's starting to drop. I'm just checking that I am still alive. Yep. Delete my peasants, delete my building, because I remember that. Yeah, I remember that I have my mind, so I don't necessarily need that. Oh, orange soldiers coming in. Are these light infantrymen? I don't know, it's small on my screen, of course. No, actually they look more like Danish musketeers. Or are they Saxony? Oh, I've really got to memorise these nations. Ooh, if you look on the minimap, it looks like blue's doing very well. But sadly, I know the truth, and I know the truth. And they're not going to make it here. Orange is coming in on them with even more soldiers. Red is going to send another army down. Blue does have a lot of dragoons holding that diplomatic centre there, but sadly the fire is not going to last. It's over. Oh, just look at all those orange grenadiers there. Yeah, I think those are Saxony actually. Red is Denmark, I believe. White, I think also was Denmark. Blue, of course, Ukraine. I still don't have a clue who I was. I think I was England. I could not. No, it's wrong town hall for England. No, I still don't know who I am. Ooh, the sound is starting to go now. Yeah, that's better. So, red having a charge. We've lost a lot of their dragoons, sadly. I was hoping those dragoons would have turned it round whilst watching this, but apparently not. If you see it on the minimap now, red and orange have clearly rebuilt their position. Sadly, white and light blue aren't doing anything. They're gone. I'm just still alive watching this. And that reminds me, in Cossacks 3, Cossacks 3, I said that right, there's going to be a way how you can spectate battles, so if I am able to leave this battle in Cossacks 3 and then spectate. That's according to something I read. I might of course be wrong with that, it's just something I read. But if that's true, then yeah, great, I'll be able to just spectate battles, record them. Of course I'd still like to play them, but if I'm dead, then I'm dead. Okay, so we had a slight recording issue there. Everything's back to normal now, I think. It always happens right near the end of the video, but oh well. That sign is still flashing the warning synchronization failure. Red and orange are still pushing in. It's almost over now, this video. Ooh, they're at the peasants now. That's when I realised this is over, once the peasants die. And yeah, the rest of it's mostly looking at the final statistics at the end. I don't talk about those much, I just like show them briefly. If you're really interested, then you can just pause it and have a look. I doubt anybody really is interested in the final statistics, but I'll always find at least one person who actually will pause it and read every bit of information. People like that do exist. Right, so orange and red pushing on now. I think at this point I just leave because I realise it's over. Blue making the final stand. Yeah, orange just forcing their way down in the north now. Red providing backup, and even if blue do manage by some miracle to defend here, then still red and orange are bringing in reinforcements, so here's all of it. One final look at light blue's army that we never saw get in action, and white's army, which would have been much larger if it stayed in, but sadly we never saw that in action as well. That could have been a complete game changer that if those armies got involved, but oh well. I've never actually had a true full victory on Cossacks multiplayer. Never won. I've always lost or been on the losing team. Yeah, so here are the statistics. I was, I think, clearly out first apart from the players who left, as always. So hope you've enjoyed this video. Like it if you have, subscribe for more Cossacks videos. My channel is of course going through some changes. New channel art, new name will be coming out very soon. Hope you've enjoyed this video, and goodbye.